Welcome to Fruit. We're gonna have a good time. good time. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control.
Hey everybody, welcome to Fruit Night. That's right, it is Fruit Night in the middle school ministry. So I brought some fruit. I invite you to run to the refrigerator or the cupboard and grab some fruit. I've got some grapes. Someone specifically requested that I not munch on food the entire time tonight because apparently that was obnoxious. Hey, what's up, Tessa? Tessa Hopes. I know we got Mally here, Jody, Annalise, Ryder, Hudson, Jackson, Jordan, Kinnick, Samuel. Did I say Jody? I think. All right, good to see y'all tonight. So, yeah, hey, Caleb. Caleb's in the house. What's up, Caleb? I invite all of you to grab some fruit and join us for Fruit Night. I've got blackberries. Hey, Parker's here. What's up? Rylan and Lindy. Hi. Welcome. Good to see everyone. Again, I invite you to grab some fruit. I got grapes and blackberries that I'm munching on here. So yeah, feel free to munch on some fruit. Okay, I want to make sure we don't miss anything throughout the night. So yeah, we're starting here with food time. And oh, hey, what's up? Oh, it's Madeline. Madeline, hi. Hi, sorry. Whoa. Are the grapes Costco? No, I think they're from Fairway. The Coopers don't have any fruit, so they're at risk of getting scurvy. I'm a little concerned about them. Hold on. Instacart, order fruit and deliver it to the Cooper's house right now. Okay, that'd be awesome. We're going to move on from food time, and it's time, typically on a Wednesday night, we would do a small group check-in, and I want to hear from you. If you can please comment in the chat, let me know what has been the highlight of your week. So last Wednesday night was fitness night, and we talked about, it was week 3 of the Heart to Heart series. And since then, what has been the highlight of your week? Please comment in the chat. I would love to hear what's been going on. I know there's a little bit of a lag between when I speak and then when you're able to comment in the chat, but please fill us in. In the meantime, I'm going to continue munching on my fruit. Tessa's got canes. Oh, Parker's highlight was missing school. Awesome. All right. Annalise's was a gymnastics meet. Very good. Mally's highlight was yes. Yes. Oh, wait. Mally's okay. The Johnsons had the day off of school. Okay. Jody saw ISU lose. So was that a highlight? Mally's highlight was Quest. Hudson got Papa John's pizza. Aiden loved being home and being lazy. Apparently he's doing yoga right now. Okay. And good news, everyone. The Coopers are fine. They do have fruit snacks. Don't worry. Whoa. Braxton got triple first in a swim meet, and he got second place and a new overall record. So watch out, Michael Phelps. Braxton is coming for you. Annalise had a snow day today. She went to a basketball game, but sadly they lost. Okay. DMC is losing. Iowa State is losing. Ryder won the HSM lip sync battle. Ryder, I would like to know what song you sang for the lip sync battle. Please tell us. And yes, go Braxton. All right. Well, thanks. WWW. Actually, it's only 3 W's because he got 3 first places. Is that's maybe the plural of place? 3 place I. All right. Well, thank you for that. Oh, thanks. This is a good question. Parker wants to know from everybody, what is your favorite fruit? So please post in the chat. Oh, of course, Ryder, you sang I'm Just Ken. You're Kenuff, Ryder. You are Kenuff. All right, everybody, let us know. What is your favorite fruit? Please post that in the chat. Hey, we're up to 30 viewers. This is great. We're blowing up. We are going viral. My family asked me if I'm going to be a YouTube star, and I said no. But hey, it's great. All right. Jackson said oranges. Tessa says oranges. Ollie says raspberries. Ollie, I'm with you. Raspberries are my favorite. Oh, Kinnick says mango. Hudson says grapes. Hudson, I want to know, is it red or green grapes? Jody likes blueberries. I think sometimes they get too sour for me. Excuse me. All right. Lindy likes mangoes. Rylan likes apples, opals, and bononos. This is why the Coopers don't have any fruit at their house, because they don't even know how to pronounce the names of fruits. Cherry Starburst. Not a fruit. You're going to have to go back and retake health class. Caleb, what kind of fruit is that? I feel like I know, but my brain's not working. Mangoes? Is that a mango? Oh, we're using emojis. Parker likes apples. Yes. Ooh, a nectarine. Fancy. Annalise likes multiple fruits, but definitely apples. Raspberries and strawberries for Mally. Hudson says all of the fruits. Bananas and strawberries for Ryder. Cherry deep. I don't know what that means. Okay, it is mangoes. That's what I thought. Oh, yeah. Okay, I like the emojis. I'm going to keep munching on my grapes. Hey, great. We are now going to move into a game time. Hey, what's up? Scarlett's in the house. Good. Sorry. Hi. Scarlett likes cherries. Okay, we're going to play a game called Name That Fruit. So, pretty much, oh man, these might all be in the wrong order, which, that would be a bummer. One moment here, technical difficulty. Be right back.
Welcome to Fruit Night! We're gonna have a good time! The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance,
Okay. So name that fruit. Basically, I'm going to put a photo of a fruit on the screen, and you have to try to guess which one it is. Okay. So is this durian? Is this jackfruit? Or is this pinealope? What do you think, huh? What is it? Anybody? The correct answer is durian. Please do not use your cell phones because cheating is lame. Okay, how about this one? Pumpkinberry, mangosteen, or pineapple? Excuse me, I will be right back. Okay, I'm guessing. I'm not even gonna guess. This one is mangosteen. That is the correct answer. Okay, and moving on. Snake fruit. I could see that because it kind of looks like snake skin. Ap- Apple melon. Is that even a thing, bro? Pine berry. Okay. I'm gonna go with snake fruit right here. Snake fruit. Okay, because it kind of looks like snake skin. Melon, juicy fruit. No, that's a gum. That's a kind of gum. Star fruit. Hmm. I'm gonna go with star fruit. I think that's a thing. Oh, I'd like to give a special shout out to Owen Joseph Budish because I think he is viewing this out in the living room of my own home and I can hear him. Hi, Owen. Love you. Star fruit. It is star fruit. Apparently, that's a thing. Okay, we've got a flower apple. That sounds like a made up name. Rose fruit or dragon fruit? All you Starbucks lovers out there, isn't dragon fruit like one of the things they put in Starbucks drinks? I'm gonna probably go from dragon fruit. Okay, I I'm curious about the fruit identification class. Um, what is that? Is that a real thing? Okay, correct answer for this one is dragon fruit. We've got spikeberry, lychee, blossoms. I haven't even heard of some of these words before. Sorry, I need to take a little chapstick break. It is lychee. Probably should learn how to pronounce that. Oh well. Okay, we got Manuka, Indian apples, or Santol. Whatever that means. Correct answer is Santol. This all sounds made up. Okay, we got brain fruit, breadfruit, or sponge fruit. This one's got to be brain fruit because it looks like a brain. The snake fruit looked like snake skin, so this one that looks like a brain is going to be brain fruit. Oh, it's breadfruit. Fooled. You fooled me. Water apple, pepper apple, or cherry apple. Those all sound fake. I'm going to go with cherry apple. Nope. Water apple. Brandon coming in hot with the absolute wrong answer. Way to go. Love it. Uh, okay, this one, orange apple, persimmon, or zuber. Okay, we saw this one already. That one's persimmon. And that's it. Nice job, everybody. Did anybody get them all right? I don't think you did because if you say that, I think you are a liar. Okay. Ooh, let's see. Jody, hopefully you are watching right now because we're gonna bring Jody onto the stream here. Last time we did a YouTube show, Jody was out of town visiting her grandson, but she is watching, and I want to bring Jody on the screen just to talk to her a little bit, and so everyone can see her. So, Jody, I just texted you the link on your phone, so Jody, open up your text messages and click on the link and follow the instructions, okay? And we will wait for Jody. And while we wait for Jody, enjoy this.
The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Gentleness and self-control. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is water. Hey, we've got Jody waiting. I see her, and we're going to add her to the screen right now. Jody, you are on Middle School Live. Hi. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi,
Hey.
Jody. How are you?
Hey, I think because I'm looking at my computer and the TV on my phone, I think I'm like doing something wrong.
You should maybe close your computer for now, and just use your phone.
Okay, I'm
'Cause I'm
closing it
assuming-
down. Hold on, I'm closing.
Okay.
Hold on, hold on. Okay, try that. Is that better?
I think so.
Okay. Hey, everybody.
So, let's see. Everybody is super excited. There's like lots of exclamation points, lots of capital letters. Mally, Tessa, Annalise,
Hey,
Maddie, they're
friends.
all saying hi. Jordan saying hi. The Johnsons, the Coopers.
Love my friends. Love my friends.
Hudson says hi, Jody. And Jackson's wondering, did you figure out this tech all by yourself?
With some help, yes.
Okay. Are any of your kids?
So Joe did.
Jackson was wondering if any of your kids were home to help you.
No, I'm an empty nester, everybody. I am on my own.
Yeah, Jody, you were. I know we were all kind of trapped inside today. How'd you spend your day?
I did some homework for my spiritual formations class.
Ooh,
I also got to have lunch with my husband because he was working from home today. So that was fun.
nice.
And I watched a really stupid movie on Netflix.
Would it be appropriate for middle schoolers to watch it?
No. I mean, not like it was like rated R. It was just dumb.
All right, then we won't talk about what movie you watched.
I kept waiting till the end thinking it was going to get better. It never got better.
Hmm.
So there you go.
You mentioned you're in a class.
Mhm.
For those who might not understand what that means that you're in a class, will you explain to them what that is?
Sure.
I mean, everybody knows what a class is, but why are you
What is my
taking
class?
classes? What is
Yes.
it for?
Some of you that were there a couple Sunday mornings ago, you got to hear a little bit about it because I gave a sermon based on a class I was taking called homiletics. But I am currently taking a series of 10 classes over 2 years it's kind of like going to seminary, except I get to do it from the comfort of my home through a Zoom meeting on Tuesday nights for 6 weeks at a time. And I'm learning things like theology. I'm learning how to care for people that are hurting. I'm learning about soul care, taking care of your soul, how to prepare sermons, how to study scripture. So it's been really cool. All with the benefit of the people that I serve and minister to, as well as my own life. So it's been really cool. Carrie Early is one of my instructors. Shout out, Carrie.
So if anybody has noticed that Jody's leadership and theological skills have improved a lot in the last 18 months,
That's why.
probably because of the class that she's taking.
That's right.
Brandon is wondering, was the movie that you watched on Netflix homework for your class?
No, it was not homework. And by the way, it was on Prime Video. I made a mistake. We don't have a Netflix account.
Okay. All right. It's good to clear that
sorry.
up.
Yeah.
All right, students, in a moment, I'm going to ask Jody some of your questions that you want to ask her. So type those into the chat. But before then, we're going to do just a rapid fire question round. Jody, I'm gonna name two things, and you have to choose which of those two things you would prefer. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Am I graded? Is this for a grade?
No, there's no right or wrong answer, but I want everybody to try to guess before you actually answer. I'm going to see if they can try to correctly guess what you're going to pick. All right.
Awesome.
So the first question is dogs or cats? Pause. Jody.
Dogs all the way.
Dogs all the way.
I've got one. No cats.
All right. Spring or summer? Everybody, try to guess if Jody's going to pick spring or summer. Jody, what is it?
Spring.
All right, she likes spring. Okay. Now, this is really going to matter to a lot of people. Cane's or Chick-fil-A? Pause. Jody, what is it?
I got to go with Christian chicken, Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Okay. Okay. Target or Walmart? I know you shop at both places. Which one is it, Jody?
Oh, Target, but groceries, Walmart.
Oh, no, you have to pick one.
Okay, Target. You're making me.
All right. For the viewing experience, TV viewing experience, football or basketball? I know you like to watch both.
Okay. Ready?
All right, what is it?
College basketball all the way.
College basketball all the way. Awesome.
Let's go March Madness.
Okay, I'm going to open it up to all of you now. What questions do you have for Jody? What do you want to know from Jody? We can try to stump Jody. We can try to learn more things about Jody. What's it going to be?
Okay, I can't, because I'm doing this on my phone, I can't see the questions.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, the questions are starting to roll in. Brandon Early is wondering approximately how much deodorant do you use in a year?
More than a sixth grade boy, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, good answer. Tessa wants to know, what's one of your favorite movies?
Oh, it's a movie called Leap Year. It's takes place in Ireland. It's a rom-com. It's really sweet.
Do they get married at the end?
I can't give that away. Spoiler alert.
Ryder wants to know ketchup or mustard?
Oh, mustard. I grew up with a family that put ketchup on everything, and you just couldn't taste anything but ketchup. So a little bit of mustard. That's it.
Hudson wants to know your favorite NCAA basketball team.
Right now, it's the Iowa State Cyclones, barely, because they did lose last night in double overtime.
Caleb, I think what he meant to ask is, what kind of shampoo do you use?
Whatever I get at Costco.
Costco shampoo. Kirkland's.
Kirkland brand.
Annalise wants to know, how's your grandson, baby Elijah?
Oh, he is so good. I got to FaceTime with him today. That was a highlight of my day. He's pretty cute. He's talking in baby talk. It's really sweet.
That's sweet. Very good. Pancakes or waffles, Maddie?
Ooh, waffles. Have you ever tried chicken and waffles? It's actually quite tasty.
I have not. It doesn't sound like it would work, but
I didn't think so either. It's yummy.
What college did you go to?
I went to a college in Oregon. It's called Western Oregon State University. And I studied to be a teacher and graduated with my teaching degree.
We're going to wrap this up soon. Jackson wants to know, Who is your favorite intern that you have ever worked with? Kidding, don't
I
answer
don't
that.
have favorites. But
Okay,
Jackson, I'll tell you later.
last question. Where is your favorite place to go to get coffee?
Oh, I really like Smoky Road. There's one just down the road from my house now. So I like to go there and get a sweet Georgia Brown, hot oat milk, half the sweet.
Okay, that's very specific. I like that. Well, Jody, thanks for checking in with us.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are all here. I wish I could see you in person, but I guess this is second best.
Yeah, thanks for making an appearance and
Yep,
enjoy the rest of the show.
I will. Ciao, ciao.
Okay, see ya. Bye. Hey, y'all, I just got a phone call from a very important person who might be coming on the show tonight. It's a world champion, actually. So I need to do another quick commercial break, and I'll be right back.
Welcome to Fruit Night. We're gonna have a good time. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance.
Sorry about that. Okay, I am back. Here we go. Okay, somebody remind me that at 7:30 we have to bring on a special guest, okay? So if I lose track of time, let me know. It's 7:30. It is time. We're moving on with our night. Time for we did Jody. Announcements and behavior expectations. First announcement, this Saturday is our Super Saturday event, and it goes from 6 to 9 p.m. We start at the Valley Community Center. We're doing a progressive fast food dinner, and then your friends will have a chance to hear the gospel. Hi, Owen. Okay, well, we've got our little special guest here. Okay. This is my son, Owen. Owen is 2 years old. He's wearing his little blue truck outfit tonight. So we'll see how long he can last here. Super Saturday. Yeah, so at the end of the progressive fast food dinner, you're going to be able to, we're going to share the gospel. And if you've got friends who don't know Jesus, they're going to be able to have a chance to hear the good news, to know about the forgiveness and new life that we can have through Christ. And there'll be a chance for them to pray, to accept Jesus. So tonight is the last night to register. There's just a few spots left. We have more than 100 people signed up. So we had to get a second school bus, which is awesome. And I'm really looking forward to it. And we'll end the night with ice cream sundaes. So it's French fries from McDonald's, churros from Taco John's, limeades from Sonic, chicken sandwiches from Chick-fil-A, or grilled nuggets if you are if you're gluten-free, you need that option. Gospel message, and then ice cream sundae bar at the Valley Community Center. So we hope you'll join us. It's going to be a great night. Next Wednesday, our theme is Minute to Win It Night. And then Owen's leaving. Okay. Bye, Owie. Love you. Minute to Win It Night is the theme. We're going to do a bunch of Minute to Win It games. We'll make sure we get a variety of students up competing against one another from different grades, genders, and small groups. And then I'm excited because next week we're doing something we've never done before in middle school ministry. We're going to have all 4 of our interns do a short mini lesson. So you're going to have a chance to hear Ollie and Jackson and Miles and Owen. There are 4 high school aged interns. They're each going to give a short 5-minute mini Bible lesson, and you're going to be able to rotate around to all of them and hear them all do some teaching, because as interns, that's something that I want them to get some experience doing. So our interns are going to do the teaching next Wednesday night, which is going to be super great. So that is what's coming up in middle school ministry. Okay. And for behavior expectations throughout the rest of tonight, you can get up and get a drink whenever you want because you're at your house. You can use cell phones, your earbuds. I don't care because I can't see them. You can talk anytime you want because I can't hear you. And you can listen to me or don't listen to me. I can't force you, but hopefully you will choose to do that. Okay, I got to check in here on the comments. Yeah, a lot of people saying hi to Owen. Owen. Don't give him the flashlight again. Yeah, he likes to shine flashlights right into his eyeballs. Jody's excited for Super Saturday. Tessa saw Owen in the nursery. He has progressed to the toddler nursery or something. He's like a big deal. Cheer photo. Hey, that's somebody new to the chat. Johnsons have played Minute to Win It games before. Awesome. Oh, that's a fun emoji, Parker. FR. Don't know what that means. I hope it's middle school appropriate. Throw up contest after the fast food progressive dinner on Super Saturday. Please, no. Please don't. Owen is your brother, but actually Samuel, even though my son Owen is named the same, he's actually different from your brother. So I want to make sure that you know that. Yes, our interns are fire. Thank you for that. What is FR? I don't know. Please help me. Sometimes I feel like a dumb old guy. We're moving on with our night. It's week 4 of the Heart to Heart series. What I need you all to do right now is to go and grab a copy of the Bible, because we're going to be looking at some scripture passages. Okay. Everybody listen. Oh, for real. Yes, I know it was painful for you, Carrie, to watch Owen shine the flashlight in his eyes. So, yes, we do not want Owen to end up blinded. Okay, grab a Bible. Everybody got a Bible? You are going to need it. I'll give you about 10 more seconds. I will tell you what passage from the Bible to look at soon. I'm going to start in 10, 9, 8. Grab those Bibles. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. First of all, this is me as a 6th grade student. I know. Thank you. Yes. Something happened to me in 6th grade that I will always remember. It's about a girl. The first time I ever had a real crush on a girl happened when I was in 6th grade. For me, 6th grade was the first year of middle school. I went to Oakview Middle School. It was a 6th through 8th grade building. We were the Bobcats. Go Bobcats. Woo! That's right. And there was a girl in a lot of my classes. Her name was Marie. I will not tell you her last name because I don't want you to search her up and stalk her online. But her name was Marie. She was a gymnast and she was really smart, and I had a huge crush on her. And every time that I was in the same room as her, my heart started to beat very fast. My face got flushed, my palms got sweaty, and I liked her. I thought she was good looking, and I thought she was a great person, and I really wanted to become friends with her. But I did a poor job of being friends with her. I was not kind to her. I thought she would like me by acting mean to her and making fun of her and acting like an idiot around her. And it turns out she wasn't super attracted to that. So all throughout 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, I was attracted to this girl, and I just couldn't quite figure out how to connect with her. She never wanted anything to do with me. And then we went to separate high schools and we lost touch. And actually, the last I heard, she went to MIT, which is the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, which is one of the top science and engineering colleges in the world. And now she's like a rocket scientist working for NASA. So she's done very well for herself. But the point there is to illustrate that there are differences between guys and girls, and it can be hard to know how to connect and get along with the opposite gender. The idea of gender is something that is a beautiful thing, but it can be a frustrating and confusing thing as well. So tonight I want to help you develop a biblical understanding of gender. All right, so open up your Bible to Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. Genesis 1:26. Open up your Bibles to that. It should be right around page 1 of your Bible. It shouldn't take you very long to find it, okay? And I'm going to pull this off. Genesis 1:26. That's Exodus. Wow, this is taking me a very long time to find. Shouldn't be that difficult. All right, you guys got it. Great. I'm still struggling. All right. Genesis 1:26. God said, "Let us make humans or mankind in our image, in our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air, over the livestock, over all the earth, and over all the creatures that move along the ground." Now I'm moving to verse 27. Hey, what is up, Mr. Venerable? Everett, good to have you. Yeah, I think I'm using the NIV. Verse 27 of Genesis 1. So God created man, or humans, in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. So God created us in his image. So the fact that we are male and female has something to do with reflecting the image of God. This means that men on their own do not fully reflect the image of God, and women on their own do not fully reflect the image of God, but it is men and women together. When we take both those genders into view at once, that we're able to get a more complete view of the image of God. So we both reflect the image of God as men and women. We both possess the image of God, which means that men and women both have equal worth and equal value. Now we got to talk about stereotypes. A stereotype is a characterization or a generalization of a group of people. And a stereotype is something that is true of a lot of people in that group, but it is not true of every single person in that group. So let me think of a stereotype. And by the way, stereotypes are often inappropriate, and that can lead to racism or sexism or other kinds of sinful preferences. But also, like, these things happen. So a stereotype might be that um, all Iowa Hawkeyes fans are fanatics. Like, they're like super crazy, passionate fans. That might be true of a lot of Iowa Hawkeye fans, but it is not true that every single Hawkeye fan is actually uh, super passionate and fanatic. There are some Hawkeye fans who are just kind of mild and fair weather fans. Okay, so that'd be an example of a stereotype. There are also a lot of stereotypes that exist about men and women. So there's like things like men like to do barbecues on the grill. A lot of men like to do that, but that is not true of all men. Women like to cook in the kitchen is another stereotype. A lot of women do like to cook, but not all women like to cook. Men like sports. That's another stereotype of men, which is true of a lot of men, but not all men. So these are examples of stereotypes. And we have to be careful when it comes to stereotypes because they can help us understand a group of people, but it doesn't give us a full accurate picture of those people. So we have to be careful, especially about using stereotypes when it comes to labeling and trying to understand men and women. That being said, I want you to go and find an object in your home and bring it and hold it with you and share with us in the chat what it is. I want you to find an item that is a stereotypical representation of your gender. So if you're a guy, maybe you want to go like find a football, or if you're a girl, you can go find like some makeup or something. Okay, find something that in your home that you think is a stereotype that represents a stereotype of your gender. Okay, go ahead and do that, and I will come back with my item as well. Be right back.
Oh, I got it.
All right. So what you got? Okay, sports cards, a basketball, a journal, and colorful pens, because all girls like to journal and color, right? No. Lip gloss for the ladies, a brush for the ladies, Nerf guns. Okay, that's probably more of a stereotype of a guy. A brand new stick of deodorant that has never been touched, very stereotypical of teenage boys. Lip gloss, yes, soccer ball, PlayStation controller, soccer cards, BB gun, sandwiches. What? An axe? Wow, don't hurt yourself. Blush, a bag of chips because guys eat junk food. Ryland's got a football, makeup. Oh, a Stanley. Yeah, awesome. Food. Okay. Oh, a gun. Yeah, that's probably a typical guy thing. Yeah. A rubber ducky. Oh, no, a gun. Oh, Axe body spray. Oh, not like an actual axe. Okay. Payson says a rubber ducky for the guys. Yes. A dinosaur figurine. Okay. I like it. Yeah, you guys get the point. My stereotype is a car, because guys like to drive cars. We have to be careful about stereotypes because there are lots of ways to be a godly man, and there are lots of ways to be a godly woman. There's not just one way to be a godly man, and there's not just one way to be a godly woman. Take, for example, myself. There are some things about me that would fit like a stereotypical guy, and then there are things about me that are not stereotypical for a guy. So, stereotypical guy things for me. Um, I like math. That's more guys in general go into like math and science and engineering. Doesn't mean girls can't do it, but that's more typically a thing that guys are interested in. Let's see, what else? I like to exercise. I like to play games. I like to play sports. I like to compete. I like to run. Another stereotypical guy thing about me, I guess, is I like the color blue. I assume that's more of a guy color. But then there are things about me that are not stereotypical guy things. So, for example, um, my wife is better at using tools than I am. I'm not good at painting. I'm not good at home repair. I'm not good at assembling things. Whenever we buy things from IKEA, my wife does that. Uh, and honestly, okay, this is really embarrassing for me, but we've got a really heavy snowblower that every year in the fall we have to take it out of our storage shed, push it up this hill, and then into our garage. And like you have to like use a lot of force to push it up the hill. And I can never push the snowblower up the hill. I have to ask my wife to do it. And that's great. It's okay that my wife is physically stronger than me in some areas. Another thing that I'm not stereotypically a guy is that I'm really emotional. I'm like kind of like touchy-feely, and I like to have deep conversations with people, and that's usually typically more of a girl thing. So probably if we were to look at your characteristics, we'd find that there are things that where you fit a stereotype of your gender in lots of ways, but there are ways that you don't fit that stereotype for your gender. And it's it yeah, we need men who fit the stereotype. We need men who are strong and physical and like to build things, and who like to sweat and cook food and go hunting. But we need guys who are sensitive. We need guys who are caring. We need guys who love taking care of children. We need guys who are artistic and creative. Okay. Similar for the ladies. Yeah, we need girls who like to cook and bake and make things look pretty, and take care of children. But we need girls who are physically strong and athletic, and who have leadership skills, and who are willing to be bold, and do things like that as well. So the point here is there's lots of ways to be a godly man, and there's lots of ways to be a godly woman. Sometimes I think our culture tells us that um, that if you're a guy and you have things about you that are stereotypically a girl thing, well then you must be transgender. Or if you're a girl and there's things about you that aren't typical girl things, well then you must be transgender. But the reality is, biblically speaking, there are lots of ways to be a godly man and lots of ways to be a godly woman. Some people will say, well, the Bible tells us that there are certain roles that men and women need to play. In the context of marriage, it does tell us a little bit about that. But what the Bible tells us more about is how to be like Jesus. And that's something that men and women can both pursue. Let's turn to Psalm 139:14. I know we got 4 more minutes until our guest comes on, so I want to make sure we wrap up by then. Psalm 139:14. I love this. Psalm 139:14. I praise you, God, because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. Students, you were made on purpose for a purpose. and with the characteristics, the personalities, the passions, the interests, the skills that you have. It's a unique blend just for you. And you were made on purpose for a purpose. And God knew what he was doing when he created you. So if you feel messed up, if you feel insecure, if you're not sure about your identity, the best thing I can tell you is to follow Jesus, because in him you can find confidence in who you are and who he has made you to be. Last scripture passage, Galatians 2:20. Galatians 2:20. This talks about our identity if you're a follower of Jesus. I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. The life I live in the body, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. Our identity is not in our strengths or weaknesses or the ways that that we're like stereotypically for our gender or not stereotypical. Our identity comes from being a follower of Jesus. And the best way to maximize your potential, excuse me. Hi. The best way to maximize your potential as a man or a woman is to surrender to Jesus, obey him, let him guide you, rely on his power that lives inside of you through the Holy Spirit. Following Jesus is the key to being a godly man or a godly woman. And the reality is that men and women, generally speaking, they are different, but that's a good thing, and it's meant to be celebrated. And I hope tonight that you can celebrate how God has made you with your unique blend of personality, skills, and gifts. Know that your identity is rooted in the fact that you're a follower of Jesus, and the way that you can be the best possible godly man or the best possible godly woman is by following Jesus. Thanks, Owen. Okay, let me pray for you, and then we're going to bring on our special guest, okay? Lord, would you give all these students confidence in how you have made them, as they learn how you have uniquely and beautifully made them unique. May they have confidence in that, and may they use the talents, the skills, the gifts, the experiences that you've given them. May they be used to bless the world, to bless the people around them, and to shine your light as well. Bless the rest of our night, please. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, it's 7:30. Oh, here we go. Okay, we've got our special guest. He's waiting. He is waiting in the wings. Okay, I'm going to try something here. Do we have any Dude Perfect fans out there? Anybody? Any Dude Perfect fans? Hold on. Maybe you know that Dude Perfect, they did something called the Trick Shot World Championships. One of their, I think it's their latest video. They pulled together all these trick shot groups, and they had a like a competition with all these different YouTubers that do trick shots. And let's give you a little. Hold on, hold on. No, I don't think you guys are going to be able to hear it. Go on over to YouTube, and if you haven't, check out the Trick Shot World Championship. So I was watching this video, this Dude Perfect video, and I was like, hey, this one guy, I'm pretty sure I've seen him around Valley Church. So sure enough, I found out that one of the guys on this Dude Perfect video actually goes to Valley Church. So the team that ended up winning the Dude Perfect Trick Shot World Championship was a group called That'll Do, and it's two guys from Des Moines. One of the guys' names is Mike, and the other guy's name is Trent. And Trent actually goes to Valley Church, and so yeah, they're world champions, you guys. And I reached out to Trent, and he agreed to come on to our show tonight just to kind of give us a little behind the scenes perspective of what it was like to be on Dude Perfect and what they do with their trick shot videos. So we have one of the Dude Perfect trick shot world champions here with us tonight. Everybody, please give a warm middle school ministry welcome to Trent. Dude, Trent, what is
Hey guys,
up, dude?
how you doing?
Hey, this is great. Now, we've got apparently like 30 to 40 live viewers right now. I know millions of people have watched you on Dude Perfect, so it's a little smaller audience tonight, but this is a huge treat. Thank you for joining us tonight.
No problem. Anytime. I'm honored to be a part of this.
Yeah. Okay. So where do we start? First, Trent, tell us just a little bit about yourself. Like, where do you live? Who's in your family? And like, what do you do for a job?
Okay. I live in Winterset. My wife, Chelsea, works in the nursery, and we have 4 kids, a 6-year-old, 4-year-old, 2-year-old, and a 1-year-old. So we're kind of all over the place, but I grew up in Illinois, and then moved out here to be a teacher. Currently I'm a PE teacher and a special ed teacher at Martinsdale, St. Mary's. Oh, let's see. Can anyone hear me? I can't tell. All right, so I'm in charge. So how you doing? Oh, hi.
Sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
All right. Weird. I don't know. I've had people on before and there hasn't been an issue, but tell us about the history of That'll Work and like how it started and yeah, what you guys have done through that group or that channel.
Yeah, so my brother-in-law Michael, he started the page during COVID. He also has 4 kids, and he didn't have, like as most people, he didn't have much to do. He was stuck at home, so he started doing trick shots. And when he was doing the trick shots, he started out not so many views, and then he kept on. A couple of shots got him like millions of views, and then he started getting all these subscribers, all these followers. And I was living in Illinois during the time, so I didn't know much about TikTok. I didn't know much about YouTube, but it seemed like he was doing really well, and he invited me to kind of to do some stuff. And I started doing a couple videos for him, and then like I actually moved to Iowa with my wife and kids to be closer to family. And he asked if I wanted to join, and I took a year off teaching to work with him at That'll Work. So
That's great. Okay, so tell us. So for those of you who missed it, I know we had some glitches. Trent, you live in Winterset, right?
yes.
He lives in Winterset. His wife Chelsea, she actually works in the nursery at Valley, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if any of you serve in the nursery and know Chelsea, that's Trent's wife. You have 4 kids, and he's a PE teacher in the Martinsdale School District.
Yeah, I do PE and special ed.
Okay. So I do see some of you who are posting questions to ask Trent, and we're going to get to questions. But first, tell us how it came to be that you ended up on a Dude Perfect video.
Yeah, so it was actually so we decided. I worked with him for a year, took a year off teaching, and we kind of wanted to decide if this is something we wanted to pursue. And then, we prayed about it, and then how the channel was going, we decided God was telling us to take a step back. So we decided to take a step back from that work and posting videos. So we really haven't posted anything for almost a year. And then once we kind of took a step back and from the That Work channel, we kind of had like we felt like God wanted to put we wanted to put God first, then we wanted to put our family second, then trick shots afterwards. So after we kind of stopped posting, stopped doing trick shots, we felt that God gave us the opportunity where the Dude Perfect opportunity where it's like, hey, look what I can do. And Michael deleted Instagram, and I was still connected to his account. So then I just randomly saw a notification from Dude Perfect. They asked us if we can send us our email so they can let us know about the Trick Shot Championship. And I personally thought that it was just maybe they just wanted a video where they can post it on their channel or something. And then Michael called them, and then they actually invited us down to the Dude Perfect headquarters down in Frisco, Texas. And basically they give us 8 days to get down there. So we drove down there, and then not expecting much. We just really didn't want to come in last is what we were kind of hoping for. We just loved the opportunity, but it's just amazing how we prayed about it. We took a step back from trick shots that at work, put God first and then family second. And then just out of the blue, Dude Perfect comes calling, and it's it was definitely God being like, hey, you put up just us putting him first. And he gave us that opportunity.
Yeah, and middle school students, Mike, the other guy in That'll Work, I know he posted a video, kind of a recap with some behind the scenes info that gives a little more context to some of this. So if you go to the That'll Work YouTube page, you can watch that. It's like a 10-minute video. What was it like filming, being there with all those groups? There were 7 other groups. You guys won. You were the winner out of all the groups, but just tell me about what that experience was like, filming and competing and being able to actually win.
Yeah, well, first of all, the Dude Perfect headquarters is amazing. That place is like a dream. Any kid's dream to be down there. And anything you could think of, they have. But as soon as we got down there, it was more, you were nervous because you didn't really know what to expect. But the dudes they're so genuine where it's they're really open about their faith, and they didn't just act like they're too cool to just talk to you. They actually would have conversations with us. They would talk strategy with us. They would talk to us about their family and our family. So it's they really wanted to meet you, and they really wanted to talk to you. But as far as filming, I know they did Thursday Night Football a couple times where they had their own channel, where kind of the Manning cast for Monday Night Football. But they had probably that whole production crew there. So they had about 30 people just working the cameras. We did interviews after everything. And they've learned pretty quickly that they weren't going to get much from me for interviews. So when you see during the YouTube video, I don't have too many talking parts, but I probably interviewed at least 10 to 15 times, and they just cut so much out. It was unbelievable how they did that.
That's sweet. So now that you guys won, and I'm sure it's given you guys more exposure, do you have plans to restart That'll Work, or what do you think God is calling you guys to do from moving forward?
Well, I know we definitely talked. We drove down to Texas because Michael doesn't like flying, so it was a 10-hour drive, and then we talked about it on the way back because we kind of wanted to see what exposure it gave us, views, subscribers, and I know we talked about just in anything, if it kind of runs your life where it's you're fixated on the trick shots, the views and all that stuff, and it kind of you're always you're always watching it. You're always kind of aware of it. And it's like, it was nice to take a step back. So we did talk about possibly doing some more videos, but like at a smaller scale where it's like, I'm not going to quit my job as a teacher. So I know Michael has a full-time job too. So it's kind of something where we, every once in a while, we're going to do a little bit, but we're not going to let it consume our lives. Like probably did like a couple years ago.
Yeah. I thought it was cool in the video. You were a college baseball player, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and there were a couple of the competitions that involved throwing things, like throwing baseballs. So, did they let you choose between the two of you who would do each of the competitions?
Yeah. So before each competition, they gave us like a piece of paper with all of the rules and what it's going to be, and if it was going to be an elimination challenge, because a lot of them were like they did elimination. Some of them were not elimination, but it was to get to like the next round. And we decided that I was going to do the throwing ones, and Michael was going to do everything else. But I really wanted, because this is his channel, and he was just something that I just he invited me to join. So I didn't want to be the person to kind of ruin it and be eliminated. So I'm like, anything that has elimination, like it's all you. I'm just going to be your cheerleader and whatever you need. But the dunk tank one where we ended up going to the championship, like it was a throwing one. So we had Cody from or not Cody, Garrett. He talks strategy from the Do It Perfect, and he's like, dude, you have to do it. Like he knows that I've been doing all the throwing ones, and I'm like, yeah. I don't want to be the one to get eliminated, but I'm like, and so I ended up doing it, and we ended up making it to the championship. So, but I played college baseball at Judson University in Illinois. It's a Christian college NAIA school. So I had a little bit of experience, at least like pitching. So
yeah,
the truck one, that one was frustrating because like you had thrown it through the window. Like accuracy I'm really good at, but I just couldn't get through my head like when to throw it, because they're like, you're throwing it too late. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm throwing it right through that window. But there's definitely like a thought process that had to go through there, and I wasn't having it.
How long did it take you before you successfully completed the truck competition?
Well, that one probably took that was probably the longest one. It probably took maybe 45 minutes, because like the first two people made it, and then eventually like halfway through, Tyler is like, hey, let's just stop. And then I don't want the truck to go through. I just want to see if you guys can hit the gong, like, because it was a gong. And then he's like, I'll give $100 to anyone that can hit it. And then everyone went through how ridiculous hit it. And then I was the last one, and then I ended up hitting it. So then Tyler like gave me $100 bill, like maybe like 10 minutes later. But so I did hit it. I just didn't hit it when the truck was coming through. Got
it. Okay. I'm going to now turn it over to our audience who are already submitting questions. So are you up for a little Q&A? You got time for that?
Definitely.
Okay. Carrie wants to know, what was Brody Smith like in person?
Oh, Brody Smith, he was awesome. He was definitely very loud. He was loud. He was very sure of himself. He actually knows the dudes, so it's like they're like buddies, and he actually lives in Texas, so he was very comfortable with them. So he was a great guy. Don't get me wrong. He was very sure of himself, as you can tell in it. But I mean, he's confident in himself, so that's good. But he, like everyone that we interacted with there, were amazing.
That's cool. Canes or Chick-fil-A? Scarlett wants to know.
I'd go Chick-fil-A.
All right. Annalise wants to know if you had to pick Iowa or Iowa State.
Well, I'm just going to tell you this. You're probably not going to like either answer, but my wife is from Nebraska, so I'm a Husker fan by marriage. But I really don't mind Iowa or Iowa State. I know I choose Nebraska over Iowa, and if Iowa State and Iowa were playing, I would pick Iowa State over Iowa just because of the Big Ten Conference.
Got it. Caleb, I'm going to rephrase Caleb's question a little bit.
Right.
You guys, I mean, it's in the video. You won a cash prize for getting first place in the Trick Shot Challenge, right?
Yep.
How much was it?
$10,000. We won $10,000, and then some prizes that should be coming in the mail, but I know it's like a one-wheeler, I think a camera, PS5, and some other, and golf clubs, some other stuff. They actually didn't tell us everything, but they went over some of it in the video, so we're pretty excited to see what it is.
Can you tell us, do you have any idea what you're going to spend your portion of the money on?
Oh, it's not going to be anything fun. Bills. We have bills, but I know we are going to put a little bit away to kind of do something fun with the family.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's cool. Diapers, something like that.
Well, diapers, we already pay for that, but we just want to make sure, like, you want to have some fun in life, so you don't always want to pay. Like, the smart thing is pay your bills. Like, we're still paying those, but like, we just want to do something fun with the kids.
Yeah. Jody is wondering, can the general public visit the Dude Perfect headquarters?
So they're actually, they do have a video that kind of, it shows the entire headquarters, and they have a separate facility right next to it where the candy room kind of goes into, and they're actually doing, they're making like a viewing area for fans to go, where they're going to have like, it'll be like a gift shop, but then they'll also have like some sort of like games and challenges that you can actually do in person. So that's going to be open to public. I don't know when it's going to be open, but that's something that they're working on.
And are you guys working on opening the That'll Work headquarters?
Oh, well, a couple years ago, that's something we were talking about. We were looking at places to rent, and it just didn't happen, where we just had to make sure that we were able to pay for that, and with the views, and like sometimes the views go down. It's not a perfect system where it's like what you're going to get each month, so it fluctuates. So we were actually looking to, but it actually didn't happen. It was all done in Michael's basement or a local field or something like that.
Yeah. Annalise wants to know, was it fun to film the Dude Perfect video, or was it stressful, or what was it? What were the emotions?
Yeah, well, it was definitely fun and stressful. I know I was more stressed about the interview part, because if you put a camera in front of me, for whatever reason, and someone asked me a question, like I don't like speaking or interviewing, but like when we got there, you can tell like everyone was just like nervous, and it was like everyone was quiet. But then after like the first one, like they said, we just didn't want to come in last. So we were able, the first one was to throw the disc into a PS5. And once we made it through that round, it was, we exceeded our expectations. So we're like, we calmed down a little bit, but yeah, it was fun. And then, at those moments like that, you just kind of want to, I felt like I could have done a better job just kind of like soaking it in and not just be worried about, well, if I make this shot, I'm going to have to give an interview and things like that.
Well, for being afraid of interviews, you're doing really great right now.
Well, I appreciate it.
And I'm guessing you'll get invited back next year. Didn't they say that in the video?
Yeah. So they put a banner, a That'll Work banner in their headquarters. And I would assume that they've been talking about doing one annually. So especially next year, since we won, we would have to be invited back. Right. I know Tyler, every time someone got out, Tyler I invited them back. You'll be back next year. So I know there's going to be different trick shot artists and trick shotters there, but we should be there if our schedule allows it, but we'll clear it to be there. Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. A couple more questions here. You played college baseball. What's your favorite baseball team? Like favorite Major League Baseball team?
Well, I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago, so I'm a White Sox fan. Unfortunately, right now, so the Cubs is not a family team. So we grew up not liking the Cubs too much. Like once I grew up, I don't worry about them, but I'm definitely a White Sox fan.
I love this question from Hudson. Who's your favorite dude from Dude Perfect? Like maybe who do you connect with the most?
We probably connected with, I would say the twins, Corey and Kobe. All the dudes talk to us, and some of them talk to us more than others, but like Corey and Kobe, they definitely would come up to us, and we probably had the longest conversations with them. I know one of them just had a kid, and like all the dudes are family guys. So, and then they're all Christians. So we had a lot of talk about, and we connected in that way.
Speaking of the dudes, Jordan wants to know, does Dude Perfect fake their trick shots?
They definitely don't. No, trick shots are, it's just kind of like, as long as you just have the patience, eventually you're going to hit it. So it's like, if you have that patience, what they are, they're really creative. And like, you just take the time. I know they did do a video, but that was kind of like a parody, because like, people do say that, trick shots are fake, but it was like a parody showing with the green screen guys. But that was just a joke. They definitely, everything is 100% real. And it's just something like they let us know, like some of them take hours, some of them you get lucky in like the first like couple shots. So it just depends on if you want to take your time to complete it.
Yeah. And you and Mike, probably, how long it can take to successfully complete certain trick shots.
Oh yeah. And we've gone a couple days doing like hours, like over 15 hours. I know Michael, he's done stuff for, I don't know if like 17 hours was one of his longest ones, but like, and this was after like a couple days, like if you add it up, but like, Michael, sometimes like the reason why we're there to work is because it doesn't go perfectly how we want it to, but as long as it looks cool, we're calling it a make.
Yeah. And that's probably why when you do make a trick shot, the excitement is genuine excitement, because when we're watching the video, we're watching for a couple minutes.
Right.
For you guys, it's been hours and hours and hours. So it's like, yes, I finally did it.
Yeah. And there's some shots that like are really difficult to hit, but then on camera, it looks like it should be easy. And it's like, those ones are the most frustrating ones. When you actually hit it, then you look on camera, it's like, that doesn't look very hard at all. But some of them take long, some of them, it depends.
Yeah. Hey, one more question. Parker is wondering, can he have the PS5 that you won?
Well, I'll tell you that I don't play video games, but I know Michael does, and I'm curious to see if they send 2 sets of everything, or if it's just one thing, and we're going to divvy up the winnings over there. But I know I'm kind of excited about the one-wheeler, but I'm pretty sure my wife doesn't want me riding that thing in, but that's the one I might take. But I'm pretty sure Michael's going to have the PS5. I don't know what he's going to do with it, but I know they play some video games.
Yeah.
So the answer is you have to ask Michael for the PS5.
Talk to Michael. You can take this advice or leave it, Trent, but I would propose that you suggest to Mike that you get the $10,000 and he can take everything else.
I should.
Who knows? Maybe he'd agree to that.
And we definitely could have a little bit of a bargain. It'll be we'll get together and we'll see how we divide it, but I'd rather take the cash, honestly.
Yeah. Well, Trent, thank you for being so gracious and giving us 30 minutes of your time. And like students, I stepped away to talk to him on the phone, like during the show, to try to schedule this with him. And you just were like super willing on a whim. So thank you for doing this. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. I enjoyed it. And I hope everyone that's in the chat enjoyed it too. And I just want to say that, I appreciate all of you guys being here and just kind of like learning the word of God and being with Joe. So this is pretty cool.
Yeah. And you typically attend the 8:15 gathering. So if any of you go to 8:15,
yeah, it depends when my wife's working in the nursery. Sometimes, usually we try to get there early if she's working all 3 services, but we usually do the 8:15 one, and then sometimes I'm there at the next one too. So,
yeah. All right. Well, everybody's saying thank you to you, Trent, in the chat. Although someone is also posting emojis of a unicorn goat, but mostly they're saying thank you. So. Yeah, we appreciate it, and we'll see you around Valley Church, Trent.
Yeah, hopefully I see everyone around Valley Church too.
All right, have a good rest of your night.
All right, thanks, guys.
See you, bye.
Bye.
That was super cool. Shout out to Trent. And if you haven't, I do encourage you to go to the Dude Perfect channel and watch the video. It looks like they changed the name. It's now titled 20 YouTubers compete in the biggest trick shot contest ever. So yeah, that's where you can see Trent do all the things. And if you haven't seen the video and you watch it, some of the things that he and I were referring to from the video will make more sense to you. So, normally on Wednesday nights to wrap up, we do worship through music. So I wanted to play a song for you as we wrap up our night. It's not really a worship song, but it's a Christian song that is kind of popular right now. You may have heard it on the radio. Check this out.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The wind is moving, but I am standing still. A life of pages waiting to be filled. A heart that's hopeful, a head that's full of dreams. But this becoming is harder than it seems. Feels like I'm looking for a reason, roaming through the night to find my place in this world, my place in this world. Not a lot to lean on, I need your light to help me find my place in this world, my place in this world.
Okay, that version of the song is fine, but kids, Pastor Joe needs to give you a little lesson in contemporary Christian music history, okay? Because the dude playing the piano for that song is a longtime Christian artist named Michael W. Smith, and he originally wrote, sang, and recorded that song on an album that he put out in like 1992. So that song is more than 30 years old, and for King and Country, they've just kind of modernized it, which is super cool. But you got to know your Christian music history. So I'm going to play you the music video from the original recording of Place in This World with Michael W. Smith. Okay, here we go. From 1992, The Hair is Amazing. Sorry for the terrible song quality or the video quality. It's from the 90s, so sorry.
The wind is moving, but I am standing still. A life of pages waiting to be filled. A heart that's hopeful, a head that's full of dreams. But this becoming is harder than it seems. Feels like I'm looking for a reason, roaming through the night to find my place in this world, my place in this world. Not a lot to lean on, I need your light to help me find my place in this world, my place in this world.
So good. Check it out. You can find it on YouTube somewhere. Thank you. Thank you for the lip sync compliments. All right. It's 8:00 p.m. That wraps up our night. I will close with a goodbye song that, of course, has been generated by AI. Goodbye, friends. Thank you for joining us tonight. Lord willing, we will see you back in person next Wednesday night for Minute to Win It night, and our interns doing the lesson, the teaching. Super Saturday is this Saturday, and it's going to be great. So I leave you with this Goodbye Middle Schoolers song generated by AI. Love you all. See you later.
Goodbye, middle schoolers. It's been a good time together here on YouTube. I can't wait for the next time that we can all be together in person. I hope you learned some things tonight. I hope you had some fun, and I hope you laughed a little bit. Make sure to do your homework, listen to your parents, and get some sleep. It would probably be a good idea to brush your teeth before you go